What if I told you that 100% of the possibility of achieving wealth and success lies in internal factors, depending solely on you? Tricking your brain is the key to achieve success. It is the secret that accelerates the manifestations in an amazing way when applying the law of attraction. You may have wondered why there are class differences between the rich and the poor. Most people tend to think that the rich are lucky, have won the lottery, received an inheritance, or come from wealthy families. This widespread perception suggests that the only way to be rich is through luck, lottery, inheritance, or belonging to a wealthy family. Herein lies the problem. If you believe that the possibility of becoming rich and successful is out of your control and depends on external factors such as luck, an inheritance, or a lottery, then you are at a dead end. You need nothing more than your own internal resources, without relying on luck, lotteries, inheritance, or other people's connections to place you in a job that pays millions. Here is the revelation. The ability to become rich and successful is not conditioned by external factors, but lies entirely in you and internal factors. If you can change the conditioned belief that poor people have about these possibilities and transform your perspective, you could change and improve your life permanently. The assertion that poor people are conditioned and suggestible to have this mentality is based on the fact that they believe in the lack of control, and this creates powerlessness. The word powerlessness derives from the idea of taking away power, which is defined in the dictionary as the ability to take action to accomplish something. When you believe that it is not up to you, you automatically feel frustrated. You retreat to your room crying, or you simply resign yourself saying, "This is what I've been dealt. This is the way it is." However, this is not true. It can be changed. A few years ago, I was someone who literally could not afford any kind of luxury and applying all the principles of the universal laws. Today I live as I could not have imagined some time ago. It is very clear to me that it has not been the result of chance or good luck, but of having applied these principles well and keeping faith in them. I stopped giving power to external circumstances and began to give power to what really creates life, which is none other than the mind. The universe is mental. Be clear about that. You must trick your brain to succeed, and what I'm going to reveal below is the secret to 1000% faster manifestations with the law of attraction. The basis of all of this, the secret to manifesting 1,000 times faster, 1,000% faster, applying the principles of the law of attraction and the different universal laws, essentially lies in fooling the mind, in suggestible it into believing that whatever I have decided to think will manifest in my reality. This is the key, and it is something I really started with in my life. The main problem is that many people do not believe it. They do not trust in their own abilities and in the power of their thoughts. Jesus of Nazareth, according to the Bible, told his disciples, "Because of your lack of faith, you do not manifest the miracles you desire." Faith, according to his teachings, is the conviction of what is not seen, the certainty of what is hoped for. So, conviction and certainty in your mind are the key elements that will allow you to create anything. Jesus, considered a great metaphysician, taught universal principles and the law of attraction. Although over time, the church has attributed these teachings to itself, Jesus was a free man who taught people how to manifest life, their dreams, and whatever they desired in their lives. Just as it is said that God created the universe, we also have the responsibility to create our own universe. Everything you experience in your life right now, whether it is poverty or anything else, whether you believe it or not, you have created it. The first step towards change is awareness, the realization that you are the creator of your reality and that there are no random circumstances, but a cause and effect. When you understand this, you can begin to build a different life. The responsibility lies with you. and it is crucial to change your mind, to alter the thought patterns that dominate your day. You may be suggestible and conditioned to have certain thoughts in your life, and what you need to do is change those thoughts. How is this done? Through a process called repolarization. Repolarizing means changing the polarity of your thoughts. Your mind has two poles, positive and negative. Negative thoughts attract more negativity, while positive thoughts attract more positive things. Here's the kicker. Your brain is programmed to focus on negativity as a survival mechanism. This means that, by default, you will always see the problem rather than the solution. The key is to train your brain to see the solution, to focus on what you want and not on what you don't want. This training requires awareness and discipline, but if you do it, it will change your life forever. It is a process of mental reconfiguration that allows you to see opportunities instead of obstacles and guides you towards the manifestation of what you really want. I am going to repolarize my thinking, shifting the focus from what I don't want to what I do want. Currently, think about the lack of money, the debts, the lack of freedom of choice, the limitations to enjoy experiences like going to a nice restaurant, traveling wherever you want, or buying whatever you please. This is what you do not want. Now, consider what you would want. Wouldn't it be wonderful to have economic abundance, to always have money in your checking account, to have a prosperous and constantly rising job, to enjoy financial freedom, to be able to pay for whatever you want, to travel, to buy whatever you like, to have the house and the car you want? Imagine having the freedom to take your family to the best places, buy them the best, and even have the pet you've always wanted and give it the best care. The invitation now is to repolarize this situation. Write down on a sheet of paper everything you do not want, and not automatically write down the opposite, what you really long for. This simple exercise of change of focus can be the first step towards the materialization of your true desires and the transformation of your reality. You should burn, tear up, and get rid of the sheet that contains what you don't want, and then stop paying attention to it. Focus on the sheet that describes the things you really want. Every day, when you get up in the morning, at noon after lunch, and at night before going to sleep, read that list of your desires. Here is the main secret of all today's information. You should not desire these things, but believe that you already have them. The mind does not distinguish between fantasy and reality. If you tell your mind that you want something, you are telling it that you don't have it. But if you affirm to your mind that you already have it, think it as if it is already part of your life, and feel inside that it is a reality, then your mind will believe that it is already true. This is where two important things happen. First, since the mind does not distinguish between fantasy and reality, and cannot have an incongruence between what it thinks and what it sees, it will activate all internal and external mechanisms to create what it has within itself. In other words, by living and acting as if you already have what you desire, your mind will work tirelessly to make it a reality in your life. This process is based on belief, gratitude, and the daily living of that desired reality. The world is a mirror that reflects what we carry within us. The image we have inside is projected in the mirror of the world. Everything we experience externally is a reflection of our inner reality. When you decide to change your inner image, automatically the reflection in the world changes. It is not instantaneous. It is a gradual process. For this reason, it is essential to ignore what is happening in your current world and constantly live from the perspective of the person who already possesses what you desire. By adopting this mindset, you will begin to notice synchronicities and changes in your life. You will attract what you desire. See for yourself. The law of the mirror is a fundamental teaching that invites us to reflect on the connection between our inner and outer reality. In the context of this law, it states that the world around us acts as a mirror, reflecting accurately and directly what we carry within ourselves, in our mind and heart. Imagine the world as a giant cosmic mirror that reflects back our own image, but not in physical terms, but as a reflection of our deepest beliefs, thoughts, and emotions. If we get caught up in negative thoughts, self-imposed limitations, or beliefs of scarcity, those same energies will be reflected in our external reality. On the other hand, if we cultivate positive thoughts, abundance, and gratitude, we will experience a reflection in the world that aligns with those positive vibrations. The key to this law lies in the understanding that we are the creators of our reality. We are not mere spectators, but active creators. Every thought, every emotion we emit is like a brush that contributes to paint the canvas of our life. When we immerse ourselves in the depths of this law, we realize that our external experiences are direct manifestations of our internal reality. If we wish to change what we see in the mirror of the world, the transformation must begin from within. It is a process of self-discovery and self-awareness, where we immerse ourselves in the analysis of our dominant thoughts, our ingrained beliefs, and our core emotions. This is where the law of the mirror becomes a valuable guide. The practice of mental repolarization, as we have explored above, is a key component of applying the law of the mirror. Shifting our focus from what we don't want to what we do want is like adjusting the image we project in the mirror. Symbolically burning the leaf containing our limitations frees us from self-imposed bondage and allows us to focus on our true aspirations. Moreover, the idea of tricking our brain becomes even more relevant in this context. It is not simply a matter of desiring something, but of deeply believing that we already have it. By adopting a mindset of gratitude and certainty, our mind interprets this belief as a present reality. This process of conscious creation is the mechanism through which the law of the mirror operates effectively. When we live from the certainty that we already have what we desire, when we embrace gratitude for what is to come as if it were already here, the mirror of the world reflects those positive vibrations. It is a gradual process, a gradual transformation, but as we change our internal image, the reflection in the external mirror also changes. The law of the mirror reminds us that we are the masters of our destiny. By adjusting our internal image, we change what is reflected in the mirror of the world. It is a dance between our beliefs, thoughts, and emotions, and the reality we experience. By consciously embracing this creative power, we become beacons of light in a sea of possibilities, shaping our own reality with every thought and emotion we choose to cultivate. Leave a comment saying, "I attract to my life everything I want and desire." If you are totally convinced of these words, I can assure you that you will achieve what has seemed impossible until now. Now go to the next video to continue learning how to manifest the life you want, but not before giving a like. Hit the bell and subscribe to the channel, because I promise you that your life will change in an incredible way. I wish you the best in your life and see you in the next video.